But here's a little bit of like a visual representation of level 2 and kind of how it works. Because I'm a visual learner, but I'm not a good drawer. But anyway, this dashed line is support, right? So this is support. So if you have a stock coming down, right? It's coming down because you have sellers. You got people that have shares of this stock, right? You got these mother truckers, and these are the reason the stock's coming down because you got sellers with all these shares that they want to make. That's a flying money emoji, you know, the flying money emoji. They're taking their money, right? They're selling, and along the way down, you don't have as many people buying, right? You don't have as many people buying right here. So you have 3 sellers with 1 buyer. What do you think's going to happen? If he has 1 share and these guys have 10 shares, what do you think's going to happen? I'm recording it. So stock's coming down. You got Josh right here with 1 share, right? I want to buy this shit for whatever reason. I want to buy way up here before support because I'm stupid. So I'm going to buy this share right here. But you got these smart people that are like, he's stupid. I'm going to sell to him. So what do you think's going to happen? Well, yeah, they're going to sell to me. That takes my 1 share order out. Now they still have 9 shares that they want to sell. So what's going to happen? The stock's going to continue to the downside. They're going to eliminate these little buyers, these buyers that aren't looking to buy as much or that high or with as many shares. However, when you get to an area of support, bear with me, guys. Here, let's just do this. Times 10. I'm not drawing 10 freaking people. So now you got 10 people down here. They got all this cheddar. These are Blake's. This is Blake. Okay. That's Blake. That's the alpha team right here. We're smart. We're buying at support. We have all this money, and we want to buy 1,000 shares at $5. This is $5 support. But you don't have as many people looking to sell, right? They only have 9 shares they want to get rid of, but I want to buy 1,000 shares. What do you think's going to happen? Is the price going to drop below $5 because that's what we're willing to buy 1,000 shares at? No, the price isn't going to drop below $5 because we don't have as many sellers. We only have 9 shares looking to be sold at $5, but we want to buy 1,000. So what that does for other traders that are looking to see if $5 is going to hold up a support based on the level 2, they want to see orders like this. They want to see multiple orders. They want to see people buying at support with less people selling. And what that creates is a sense of confidence. So what's going to happen? You're going to have other people step in. I want to buy at 501. I want to buy at 502. I want to buy at 503. And that's when you see your bounces, and that's when you see support hold up. Again, on the flip side, if you're moving to the downside, you got me, Blake, Caesar, everybody looking to buy 1,000 shares, and you have more sellers stepping in on the way down, and they have more shares that they want to sell. Well, if you got 20 people looking to unload 2,000 shares, but you have us down here looking to buy 1,000, what's going to happen? You're going to take us out. What happens when you take us out? You're going to go down to the next person looking to buy at 499, 498, 497. And that's when you see these areas of support crack to the downside. People lose confidence. People get scared that $5 is no longer a valid support area. And so they continue to take their bids off the table. And when they continue to take their bids off the table, the only people underneath them are the ones looking to buy at a lower price. So that's when you see the stock down in the 490s and the 480s and the 470s. You don't have as many people moving in that want to pay a higher premium or a higher price for the stock. It's all supply and demand. But again, I wanted to give you that little bit of a visual representation on why it's important to look at the level 2. Why? Exactly. And it all starts with the level 2. That's it. So if we think 310 is going to be resistance, tough resistance, what do we want to see at 310? We want to see a lot of selling. However, if we come up to 310 and we do have a lot of selling, but we also see we have a lot of people stepping in at 309.99, 309.98. We're looking at the time in sales and we see that there are a lot of people buying at 310. They're market ordering in. And we can see here that he has 10,000 shares. Oh, now he has 9. Now he has 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, we're seeing a strength in buying off that 310 resistance. that order, that $10,000 order, for example, he's getting taken out. We're buying him up. We want to buy at 310. So before the stock even blasts past 310, we can see that on the level 2 and we can get in before everybody else that doesn't read the level 2. We can be in at 309.99. We can get in right at 310 for the big push, because what happens when we have a lot of buying pressure at resistance and we take that seller out? That's when we get those big spikes, those big time moves to the upside. We're not going to miss it by 20, 30, 40 cents. We're going to already see that taking place on the level 2, so we can get in before everybody else. That's why the level 2 is very, very important to understand, why it's very important to use as day traders. Because again, it's going to help us get an edge on the market and get us in and out before everybody else that doesn't understand the level 2 or the importance of the level 2. And that's in conjunction with the time and sales, guys. Spoof orders, yeah. So a spoof order is, again, with that nice example drawing that I had, a spoof order is going to be, let's say you're moving to the downside towards that $5 support, right? And you see here that there is a $10,000 order at $5. We're still moving down, right? We're at 520, 515, 510, but that order's still there. The closer we get to $5, you'll see that order disappear. The price may try and push back up because traders see that like, oh, $5's gonna hold. Well, I'm gonna get at 505, 510, 515. Stock's still working its way down. You have more sellers than buyers. But the closer you get to that big order, it'll go away. It'll disappear. That's a spoof order. So that's someone that'll sit there and put a limit order at $5 and cancel the order before it hits the $5 so they don't get filled. Correct, because what happens as the stock's coming down to $5 and an experienced trader sees a 100,000 share order at $5, they're going to say, well, that shit's holding up. We can't get past him. But that experienced trader, what do you think he's in? Do you think he's in a long position or do you think he's in a short position spoofing those orders? Which one? You got to think that. There's a reason he's putting that big order out there. There's a reason why he wants to manipulate the market in a sense. It's not illegal, it's not manipulation, but in a sense, he wants to trick other traders in that being a strong support area to push the price back to the upside because he's probably already in a long position. He wants the price to go up, so he's throwing a big boy order out there so he can get inexperienced traders to buy the price back to the upside. However, there's another thing. We have hidden orders. So a hidden order is why we use the level 2. So hidden orders are going to be market orders, right? We can't see a market order on the level 2. These are only bids. These are limit orders. So these are people looking to limit order at certain prices or limit out at certain prices. These are stop losses down here. These are profit targets over here, right? These are limit orders on the level 2. We can't see someone that's market ordering out. If you see a stock coming up to an area of resistance and it looks like it's going to push through and it gets rejected, like slammed back down, and it tries again and it gets slammed back down, that's going to be an indication of hidden selling. That's someone sitting there clicking the market order button out with large share size, wiping out the bids back down. The bids start to push back up, boom, market order out, slams the bids back down because he's taken all those buyers out. And you can see that with the time and sales. You'll see that. 10K, 20K, 30K up there at resistance areas, and that's going to give you an indication that someone has a big position and they're dumping shares. And that's never a good sign. That's a sign of weakness. The stock's not going to break out past resistance.